everybody! 1, 2, 3, 4. My name is. What's my name is Mr. Chin. And have I got a story for you? Today, our superhero story is all about a man called Saul. Well, at least he was called Saul until God changed his name to Paul. So, are you ready to do the actions again for me? Oh, that's good. Here we are. When I say Saul, look mean and wave a fist in the air. When I say Paul, jump up and shout, he's the man, yeah. When I say blinding light, cover both your eyes. When I say Jesus, jump up and shout, surprise. When I say knock, pretend you're knocking at the door. When I say God, I want a rumble on the floor. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Saul was such a nasty man, as nasty as they come. He hated every Christian and he beat them up for fun. He had them whipped and then arrested, threw them all in jail. But God had plans for Saul, you see, and so begins his tale. Now, one day Saul was travelling with some of his best mates. They were going to Damascus and were near the city gates, when suddenly a blinding light flashed across the skies. It knocked Saul off his donkey and blinded both his eyes. As Saul was laying in the dirt, he heard a voice that said, Saul, why do you hate me and want all my people dead? I don't know who you are, said Saul. You're much stronger than me. The voice said, I am Jesus, and I've come to make you see. Get up off the ground and get your friends to lead the way. Then go into the city and for 3 days fast and pray. So Saul did just what Jesus said, and in a dream he saw a man called Ananias who came knocking at his door. Now, God knew Ananias and told him to visit Saul. But Ananias said, No way! I don't like him at all. He's such a nasty piece of work. He'll beat me up for sure. But God said, I've got plans for him. Now go, knock on his door. So, off went Ananias to the place where Saul was staying. When he arrived, he found Saul still on his knees praying. God sent me here to pray for you so you can do his work. He'll fill you with his spirit and you won't be such a jerk. As soon as Saul had heard these words, he stood up and could see. He knew he'd been forgiven, so he shouted out, Whoopee! God has changed me from a man who hated everyone. And now I'm going to tell the world about Jesus, his son. Saul looked for all the Christians to tell them what God did. But they were still afraid of him, so they just ran and hid. God said this will never do, 'cause I have chosen Saul. So people won't be scared of him, I'll change his name to Paul. Well, Paul became a writer, and his fame began to spread. But he was wise and never let the fame go to his head. He knew that he was just a part of God's much bigger plan and helped to build God's church because he was a well-blessed man. Wow, what a great story that was! Saul on his own was just a nasty, horrible murderer. But when he gave his life to Jesus, and Jesus changed his name, he became part of something incredible, the church. How cool is that? Well, it's time to go now, so remember everybody, Mr. Chin says, on your own you can't do much, but as part of God's church, you can help to change the world.